back of the latest events, investors have coined a new term, vaccine optimism. They are confident that the start of mass vaccination will stop the pandemic and speed up the recovery of the global economy. Last week, U.S. stocks broke new record highs amid vaccine optimism. Last Wednesday, the Dow Jones reached a high of 30,318. However, it ended the week with a slight decline of 0.57%. As for the stimulus measures, U.S. lawmakers made no progress in their talks over a new coronavirus relief package. They also pinpointed that the negotiations may be extended until Christmas. The S&P 500 index finished the week with losses as well. Nevertheless, the index hit the new record highs yesterday against the background of a surge in vaccine optimism. The U.S. has already started shipping vaccines from the Pfizer plant in Michigan to hundreds of distribution centers across the country. At the same time, the government of the state of New York is thinking over a new lockdown due to the soaring number of new coronavirus cases. Officials are worried that the situation may worsen, even though yesterday the first dose of the vaccine was given in New York. The Nasdaq Composite incurred the biggest losses on Friday. The index closed the session with a decline, losing 1.3% for the week. Such a drastic fall was largely due to the Facebook misfortunes. Recently, we have warned about the upcoming antitrust lawsuits against Facebook from the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. The FTC and attorneys general from 46 states filed 2 antitrust lawsuits accusing the company of suppressing competition and abusing its monopoly power. They asked a federal court to force the sell-off of assets such as Instagram and WhatsApp as independent businesses. Facebook's shares fell by 4% on the back of this report. The Walt Disney Company was among the biggest gainers. Its stocks have recouped losses incurred during the pandemic as well as exceeded the values logged at the beginning of the year. Last week, demand for Disney securities was high after the announcement of the strategic reorganization results. The company plans to update the original content of the streaming service Disney Plus, which led to an increase in the subscription price. It's going to release 10 series based on Marvel Comics and Star Wars, so the jump in the number of subscribers to Disney Plus has already exceeded the forecast. Luxury sports car maker Ferrari was unexpectedly among the companies severely hit by the pandemic. CEO Louis Camilleri abruptly resigned after testing positive for coronavirus. Investors reacted negatively to this news. The company's stocks shed 3%. However, by the end of the week, they gained momentum. With Camilleri as CEO, Ferrari's shares were among the most profitable in the automotive sector as demand for the company's sports cars remained high despite the pandemic. The value of the automaker's securities soared to a historic high in November. Let us remind you that InstaForex continues to raffle Ferrari among its clients. Remember that the more accounts you register, the higher your chance of winning. See more details on the terms and conditions of the contest by clicking the link in the description section or in the top right corner of the video. Hurry up, do not miss your chance, and see you back soon on Insta TV.